the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between our visitors and the Orlando Orbits. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Throwing to start the drive. McCartney. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
On 1st and 10, McCartney. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, McCartney. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. I give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. On first and 10 at Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action. McCartney.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake. McCartney. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
In trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. McCartney forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Harris running straight ahead. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 2, Pickett.
He gets this one to Johnson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
Touchdown!
Chris Godwin.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Hornets 10, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McCartney. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCartney into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here's Pickett.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, McCartney.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. McCartney. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCartney. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
Touchdown! Hunter Renfro, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Orbits will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Open man has got one. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Pickett now on first down.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Woo.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throw Johnson on, it's poke free, football's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCartney. That pass caught. It's Williams. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Williams, a man in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Off play action. McCartney. Touchdown! James Mitchell from 10 yards out. And the Orbits go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5 now. Pickett. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we...
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. For touchdown.
But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On second down, it's Warren. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
31. Steelers 17. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. The open man here, Renfro. There he goes, left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warren.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
The tackle made that is a 37-yard line. Let's go!
To throw on second down. McCartney dancing to his left. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett to throw on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know that.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
31, Steelers 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for his part.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Orlando, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.